Hello, my fishes in the deep blue sea. My name is Ethan Yorke, and today we got a video that's coming right at you, so let's jump right in. Now, the first thing I want to talk about today is my mother. Now, everybody tells me that I should love and cherish this woman, but some of her decisions make me question whether or not I really should be doing that. Recently, we purchased a puppy, and because it is a puppy, the puppy is going to pee everywhere. And we could sit down and have a whole conversation about what you should do when your dog is being bad, but I'd rather just give you an example of how ridiculous my mom is when she's doing it. So for example, my dog was running around having the time of her life because that's what puppies do, and then all of a sudden, I need to pee. So the dog strolls into the kitchen, minding its own business, and takes a nice little pee right on the carpet. Of course, my mom is furious at this time, but what does she do? No, she doesn't hit it. No, she doesn't yell at it. But instead, she gets down on her hands and knees and becomes eye level with the dog and has a conversation with her. Bailey, there is no reason for you to be peeing on this carpet, okay? I'd really appreciate it if you stopped. And see, I tell my mom all the time that it's a little bit ridiculous that you're speaking English to a dog, and she just thinks I'm being rude and disrespectful. But let me put this into terms with you. The sentence that she's talking to my dog with, most of the people at my school probably couldn't even understand what it means. So how is a dog who is yet to take any high school English courses going to understand basic English phrases? I've been taking Spanish all my life, but if you said that sentence in Spanish, I would just look at you and say, "Gay no español." So if you guys have any ridiculous parent stories, let me know down in the comments section below. Now the next thing I want to talk about is movie theaters, and more specifically, the people in them. Side note, before I get started with this topic, let me just put this, into perspective. Out of all the people that I thought I was going to the movies with over this past month, I did not think the only person I was actually going to go with was my father, and that kind of upsets me. But my blue balls aside, let's get into this topic. Now, we went to go see the movie The Equalizer with Denzel Washington, and no, I'm not sitting here to read you a review. I'm telling you about the ridiculous audience members that were in the crowd. Now, before the movie even starts, they tell you, please be quiet and courteous to others, and turn off your phone. But there's this one dingus, maybe a group of dinguses. I'm gonna call it dingai. A group of dingai are sitting in the middle of the movie theater, and because it's Denzel Washington's character is constantly making snarky remarks to people he's later gonna shoot in the movie. And every time frickin' somebody said something snarky and sarcastic to somebody as a response, this frickin' dingai would just start clapping in the middle of the theater. And keep in mind, this theater is jam-packed. I mean, worse than Kim Kardashian. So they're just sitting there in the middle of a freaking crowded movie theater during a conversation on screen, just like, yeah, go Denzel, yeah. And then, when the whole movie was over, the entire audience decided to become dingai because everybody started clapping at the credits. My question to you, who are you congratulating when you're clapping? Because I'm almost positive Denzel cannot hear you through the screen. But if this is some black magic that nobody has yet to inform me of, please let me know down in the comments section below. Now, the last thing I want to talk about today are the awkward renovator guys that were in my house. Now, if you guys watched my setup video that I posted last week, annotation is not right here, you would know that I recently got hardwood floors all throughout my house. Now, to put hardwood floors in your house, you have to bring in renovation people. The main renovation guy that decided to come, he calls himself a BS artist. What that means is literally everything he says it with this weird smile, and it probably isn't true. Which, here's the problem with this. One, he's freaking awkward as frick. But that's not the topic of the day. But he told me so many lies about what I need and need not to do with these floors, I have no idea what's actually going to break my floor. For example, he almost had me believing that to keep maintenance on my hardwood floors, I must clean them 4 times a week. I called his BS on that because my mom would not get floors that require such high maintenance because everybody in the family is lazy. Second off, he told me that the office chair will ruin my wood if I roll around in it. Now, I was thinking this was true and I really took this to heart, but it turns out my dad's had hardwood floors for like 3 years with an office chair and it has yet to scratch. So I'm 0 for 2 on guessing this fool's BS. And it was even weirder when I had friends come over because he would greet them at the door like he was some kind of hip high school kid, and he was just so awkward and cringeworthy, it's disgusting. So if you guys have any awkward people that like to invade your house for over a month, let me know down in the comment section below. Anyway, I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please like it. If you dislike it, please dislike it. And if you really liked it, you know what to do. Add it to your favorites. I will see you guys some other time.